Hello there, welcome back to Profneel. It's a pleasure having you here. Video number 175, and 175 is that number that is analogous to Kapil Dev and his super knock at Neville's ground, Tunbridge Wells, 1983 World Cup. So this is not about that 175 not out. I was not privileged to be there at the ground, but this is about 175 along with Kapil Dev, the man with the heart, his qualities, some anecdotes, some known, some not so well known, some not known at all. Now, you have to remember that he was in the shower when there was a knock on the door. Said, "Listen, come, bat fast. Got to go and bat." Wickets fallen. Rudely woken up. So then he goes into bat. 9 for 4 is his score in a must-win match against Zimbabwe. If you have a chance to go into the semi-finals, to have a chance only. Now, why did he choose to bat first, despite a wet wicket? And knowing that the Zimbabweans had fantastic seam bowlers and seam and swing bowlers, while he himself was a great seam and swing bowler, and he had Prajabini, he had Rolinder Singh Sandhu, he had Madan Lal, he had Mohinder Amarnath, and he had Sandeep Patil also as backup. So in those days, whenever we had to have a must-win and a run rate had to be kept in mind, captains chose to bat first and then skittle the opposition. It was safer, they felt. Skittle the opposition out as little as overs as possible. But nowadays it works both ways. Nowadays captains also prefer to bat second, skittle out the opponents fast, and then chase the total in as less overs as possible, and that will increase your run rate. But there's a difference then and now, so you can't blame him. But as he went into bat, you can understand how tense he must be. 9 for 4, and it was his decision. He was a captain, a young man, only with not much experience. And as characteristic of him, he is looking at the sun, and at the time the sun was coming up from behind the media box. It was a way of telling the media that glance at the sun also, listen, I took the decision as a captain, I take responsibility, and it is my problem, and I'll manage it. That's a great message I sent to the media. I proved it. And didn't he prove it? He did. So then I go to 9 for 4, became 17 for 5. But I remember reading somewhere in some part of some interview, some corner, that he kept chanting one mantra. I have to bat 60 overs, 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 time and again. His focus was that if he batted, once he batted 60 overs, India had a great total in mind. And we had Australia to bat next again. We needed a good run rate and also the confidence to beat Australia. So all that putting in confidence was his thing on the mind. And as he started batting, the ball was difficult to bat in that conditions. Once he started middling the ball, and once he saw he got the eye in, and the main seam bowler's quota had finished and they were off, he launched into his typical Kapil Dev style of batting. Took on Turquoise, the spin bowler, and then he also took on the seam bowlers. With the remaining seam bowlers were a little bit of overs back. And then the ball flew here and there out of the ground. As he was nearing his 50, you remember, sportsmen are very superstitious. Mr. Man Singh, the team manager, instructed all the players, remain where you are, don't move. So in case they move, a wicket might fall. So those are outside dressing room, the cold, had to be in the cold. They had to suffer, no choice. Those who wanted to go to the washroom had to hold it, no other choice. I think for the matter, when we were listening on the radio commentary don't move for fear of lose, if we moved, Kapil Dev's wicket would. I know many people who held on not going to the toilet to ensure that Kapil Dev shared this. That was kind of foolishness sportsmen have. Now another little thing that he was very unfair. As I said earlier, he was very unfazed when he was appointed captain. That is the news. Now, this is everybody knows about this. When he was appointed captain, that they questioned his ability not to speak in English. He says, okay, appoint one captain who can speak in English to the media, and I'll captain the people, the fielders, on the men on the ground, unfazed. Again, he was insistent on playing Gavaskar in the playing 11, despite Gavaskar not being informed, not among the runs. And as we know, Gavaskar's dismal record in World Cup '83. Yet why did he choose to play Gavaskar? There's a reason. Despite his vice captain Mohinder Nammanath telling him don't play Sunil because he's not in form, he's not getting runs. But Kapil's reasoning, you have to play Sunil because Sunil is a legend, batting legend. So when his name is there on the playing 11 and the opposition notices there, and as he goes into bat, their morale will be down. While my batsman morale will be relaxed, will be confident that Sunil is going to bat opening. The legend is there, so we are comfortable. And Sunil, see what to harness Sunil's rich experience. He positioned Sunil at first slip. And the World Cup finals, Sunil snapped 3 great catches. Again, during the World Cup final, if you realize, there was that time when Kapil Dev was getting frustrated, when the lower middle order was not getting out, they were not getting out. And Kapil Dev was bowling and he was losing his focus, he was getting frustrated, he was doing everything possible, getting angry, and he could make out that Kapil was losing his focus. Sunil ran down from first slip to the bowler, Kapil Dev, put both his palms on Kapil Dev's hips and said something to him that calmed Kapil Dev down. And then you could see Kapil Dev change. And after that, Kapil Dev started bowling his normal style of bowling. So that's what Kapil Dev as a captain is. He could think. But again, wit and man management is Kapil Dev's forte. In the finals when Bolinder Singh Sandhu was bowling, Kapil Dev went to him. I don't know whether he addressed him as Sardar or Khalsa or Ballu, but he said, listen, before you bowl, watch where Sandeep Patil is. Sandeep, if he says, so why? So he says, if Sandeep is a third man, you bowl only in swingers. If he's at fine leg, you only bowl out swingers. So Bolinder Singh Sandhu was confused, perplexed. Why? Caps, he says, because if the ball goes to him, he loses the finals. But Sandeep Patil was hidden in the deep boundary. But yet, despite his poor fielding, Kapil Dev played him because Sandeep had experience of playing in the English league. He was a fantastic middle order batsman who could chase scores. He had no fear against any bowler. And he could also bowl medium. He could also bowl medium pace in that English conditions. Would be very helpful as a backup bowler. Though I don't think he ever bowled in the World Cup. Kirti Azad revealed another gem about Kapil Dev's leadership quality. In the semi-finals, Kirti asked Kapil Dev just before the lunch break. He says, "Caps, am I going to bowl after lunch?" He says, "No." But immediately after lunch, Kapil Dev threw the ball to him. He said, "Bowl." So Kirti is flummoxed. He says, "What the hell?" So he had to ask for the spikes, change his spikes, and then later on he asked Kapil Dev, "Why did you ask? Tell me no." And then asked me to bowl. He said, "If I asked you to bowl, told to bowl then itself, you would have spoiled your lunch thinking of what you're going to bowl, how you're going to bowl, etc., etc." And Kirti rewarded Kapil Dev with Botham's priceless wicket. That one ball that bounced once and just went along the carpet and took Botham's stump. So that's Kapil Dev. Little anecdotes about him. So, but another little thing, when he was another little thing that, if you remember, after winning the trophy and Kapil Dev lifting the trophy, all the players lifted the trophy, they all assembled in the balcony, Lord's balcony. And all the players were there waving to the crowds. One man was missing, Sunil Gavaskar, who was hiding behind because he didn't think, later on he revealed that he didn't think he merited a place in the front because he didn't do anything much. But Kapil Dev noticed that and went back, pulled Gavaskar, brought him to the front, and made sure that he waved to the crowd. Said, "Listen, you're part of the team. Whether you contributed. That's it. Whatever you contributed, it helped in the total. So there's no, I didn't contribute much, I didn't contribute less. So that's Kapil Dev again. So I hope you enjoy the little things about Kapil Dev, his leadership capacity, and his 175 not out. Little things about his 175 not out, and then how he managed things, leadership habits. So we all agree Kapil Dev with a jawab nahi. Embrace the twist to enjoy the turn. Thank you.